Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show, and it is time for another episode of the Daily Leeds. It is Saturday, the 3rd of July. It is, of course, quarter-final day for the mighty England as they take on Ukraine. You can join me for both of the quarter-finals a little bit later on the Just Joe Football Show. So, as always, like this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that, and get your notifications on so you know when I'm live. And, of course, get your comments in. We've got a jam-packed show for you today on this bright, nice Saturday morning, So, yeah, let's get into the video. It's enough waffle from me. Before I do, guys, I set the target of 5K before the season starts. It's highly likely we could get there before the end of the Euros, which is on the 11th. So please do me a solid. If you're not already, click this button and subscribe to the channel and enjoy the rest of the video. So guys, we're going to start first of all with some information that I neglected to add in yesterday's episode. Of course, Fabrizio Romano has just recently set up a Twitch account where he speaks everything transfer, and he said, on that yesterday, that Firpo was 100% done. It is a done deal. We're just waiting for him to fly over into Leeds, have his medical, and of course put that famous white shirt on. So watch this space on Firpo. He did speak as well about Matheus Cunha and said that negotiations between Hertha and Leeds are not actually going well. Leeds really, really want him, but it seems there's a sticking point between Hertha Berlin and Leeds United. So that's why that might rumble on. Whether or not we'll be able to get the deal done, we'll have to wait and see. It might be a little bit like the Rafinha situation. We go in for another winger, then he becomes available when Hertha has stopped playing hardball. So we'll have to watch out with that one. I just want to advise you as well, I spoke about the LUFC Trust mural. They've just completed the Lucas Radebe one. Well, they now have a website where you can map out and follow and create your own route, basically, while you check out the murals. I'm going to put the link to that in the description, okay, so you can check that out. I know I'll be doing it very, very soon, so keep your eyes peeled. And some news we heard yesterday as well, that the Premier League is expecting to be told it can fill stadiums to full capacity when the season starts in August. So cannot wait for the start of August when we're all back in the grounds together. It's going to be absolutely immense. That's just some stuff that I forgot to add into yesterday, so my apologies. Need to pull my finger out a little bit more, of course. But let's get on to the most recent news. We found out yesterday late on as well. I was quite surprised that they announced it around about 7:30 Friday night, was of course the fact that Jack Harrison is now a permanent Leeds United player. Looking dapper Don in that new training gear. I've been saying to you, I'm not really a fan of it. However, when it's on, yeah, it looks good. Admittedly, I'm not as good looking as Jack Harrison, but he still looks sweet as a nut, right? And he said it was an honour to go through these historic moments with the club. The first year in the Premier League was a great success, and I'm looking forward to being back in front of the fans. I know we as fans can't wait to see him. He just gets better and better every single season, and I think the club have had an outstanding bit of business getting him for what they have in the fee in the region of around about 11 million. We've got him on a 3-year deal. I believe there might be a sell-on clause there for City, but he spent 3 seasons on loan at Elland Road, and he's now committed his future until 2024 and will be with the club many years past that, I would imagine. What an exciting player he is. What a great talent. And I'm just glad that he's finally signed a team and he's a permanent Leeds United player. Some more players signing the team was, of course, Stuart Dallas. He signed a new deal with the club yesterday. He said, "This is home for me. I've always said it's where I want to be." The fans took me in as one of their own, and I felt that really special connection with them. We took him in as one of our own because he is Leeds born. He's the beast and brute. He's the Cookstown Cafu. He is, of course, Stuart Dallas. What a player. Player of the year last season. Of course, we as the fans and the club are delighted. He's a Northern Ireland international. He's penned a 3-year deal, keeping him at Elland Road until the summer of 2024. I expect there'll be more deals done, the likes of Bamford, maybe even Calvin. Dallas is one of Leeds' longest serving players as well, having joined from Brentford back in 2015. I think it might have been Uwe Rosler that brought him in. But he was one of the standout players for us in the Premier League last season. He started all 38 games, scored 8 goals, including that late winner at Manchester City back in April. And, he got goal of the season, players Player of the Season and Player of the Year. He's made a total of 229 appearances so far during his time with us, and got 56 caps for Northern Ireland, and he captained his country recently as well. And what a transformation he has had as a player if you compare him to the player he was under Uwe Rosler, under Steve Evans. Now look at him. It's absolutely amazing. And another player I'm absolutely buzzing has decided to sign long-term with the club. As I mentioned to you earlier as well, obviously Kuna is a player that Leeds United really, really want. And you know, it sounds like Hertha Berlin are playing hardball. Another winger that's been mentioned that I wasn't aware of is Nani Madueke. He's now been linked with Dortmund as a replacement for Jadon Sancho. Obviously, Sancho is going to rock up at that team across the Pennines. But Crystal Palace and Leeds had also asked about his availability. But there is a lot of top clubs interested in this kid. He left Spurs at 16 to play abroad. He plays at PSV Eindhoven, and he's attracting major interest. And Dortmund are now considered, they're going to be the ones to land him. And, you know, of course, when he sees what Jadon Sancho's done, moving out there and doing as well as he's done, which player wouldn't want to follow in his footsteps in terms of the impact that he's had at Dortmund and the game times that he's got? Apparently, he's available for around 15 million euros to 20 million euros, and Leeds are very interested in him. But the London Evening Standard reported, as I say, back in March, that Leeds had made first contact with PSV over a potential deal with him. He's hit 9 goals and 8 assists this season for PSV, and he continues to shine with his pace and his trickery down the right flank for PSV, but will go some way to beating Dortmund for his signatures. As I say, I'm not aware of the kid. I wasn't aware we were even in with him. It was just reported yesterday about Dortmund are leading the race and Leeds and Palace were interested. And I was like, oh, I'll have a look at this kid. So, yeah, he left Spurs when he was 16 to go play at PSV. One to keep our eyes on, Nani Madueke. I probably hammered that pronunciation, but apparently Dortmund are in for him as a potential Jadon Sancho replacement. So it's probably highly likely that one won't happen, but keep your eyes on that. Another one that doesn't look like it's going to happen is, of course, Nafi Hernandez. Now, this keeps getting poured water on, and I think a lot of fans are resigned to the fact that it's not going to happen, and I don't think a lot of fans want it to happen, it would seem, when looking at Twitter. But he's currently away at the Copa America with Uruguay, and he's actually confirmed in an interview that he's unaware of any contact over a move to Leeds. Yet his agent's telling us that they want the move, the club's close, and all this sort of chatter. And it seems like it is just agent talk. These are the specific quotes. He said, the Italian experience was very important for the tactical part. Italian football teaches you things that I did not know in other leagues. Much of what I am putting on the field is thanks to what I have learned in Italy. I feel good physically, happy for me, for the team. The rumours about Leeds, I heard, but honestly, I don't know anything yet. And I have my head in the Copa America and in reaching that goal. So he sounds like a bit like, I'm very happy in Italy. I would like to stay in Italy. We know that Inter Milan and Roma are interested in him. Maybe that's why his agent's touting him as a potential move to Leeds so that they come swooping. I'm not sure, but it doesn't look like Nafi Hernandez is going to rock up at Leeds United, guys. Another player that isn't going to rock up is, of course, Roman Perraud. Not that we're bothered because we're getting Junior Firpo, and that's 100% confirmed. Don't worry about it. It's going to happen. But Roman Perraud has now confirmed he's moved to Southampton, and he'll be rocking up at there. It'll be interesting to see how he gets on when we play them, just to get a better look at him. But yeah, he's now at Southampton. He is a Saint. We've had some exits from Leeds United as well. Madueke has left. Never actually played for Leeds United, was in the under-23s. But Rafa Madueke, once at Barcelona, will now leave Leeds United. The 22-year-old joins La Liga side at Las Palmas. As I say, he didn't make a single appearance for us and will sign for the club where he had a loan spell last season. Alfie McCalmont as well, guys. He's going to be going to League One and he's going to be going to Morecambe. He's going to join Morecambe on a season-long loan. Obviously, he spent time last season at Oldham, scoring 10 goals in 39 appearances. Had a fantastic season as well at Oldham. However, I don't think we'll see Alfie McAlmont in a Leeds United shirt again. I don't think he'll make that step up to the Premier League. He may do in future, but I don't think his time with Leeds United is going to be longer than it has been. He's come through. It's like Robbie Gotts. It's like Ryan Edmondson. If we can't get a permanent move, we loan them out with a view to a permanent, possibly. So I just don't see Alfie McAlmont. I may be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Of course, we want players to come through our youth system, but I'm not so sure. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. One ex-player that is moving on is Barry Douglas. He's going to return back to Lech Poznan on a permanent deal, a 2-year deal. Must have really enjoyed it out there. Him and his family will be moving back out to Poland. Just some other bits to finish on as well, guys, some fun bits. Calvin Phillips has finally got a FIFA card, Festival of Football Summer Stars FIFA card, worth his actual qualities. Yeah, so anyone who plays FIFA will love a bit of foot, and he's got himself one of these special cards. So look at the stats on that: 95 physical, 92 defense, 92 dribble, 94 pass. Absolutely love to see it. Stick a hunter on him. Woo! And also, guys, you drinkers out there, or those that like to sample the Leeds United atmosphere, the Old Peacock, which of course sits across from the South Stand, it's going to be undergoing a makeover, as planning application has been proposed to extend the outside drinking area. So those that go to the Old Peacock on match days, up at the top, they have the bands, you know, the tents, and everyone's out there, especially when it's sunny. It's really good to sample the atmosphere. And it's actually undergoing planning permission to extend that. So keep your eyes peeled on that, because that'll just further improve the matchday atmosphere that we get to enjoy at Elland Road. And I hope you enjoyed this video, just like we enjoy our times at Elland Road. And thankfully, we're all going to be in the ground come August, according to the political Twitter site. So I can't wait for that as well. But thanks as always for watching this video. Make sure you join me a little bit later on for the Euro 2020 watch-alongs. Before you do go, smash a like, get your comments in, hit that notification bell so you don't forget to join me. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you like what you've seen. As I say, we're on that road to 5K. I want it before the season starts, but it's highly likely we might get there before the end of the Euros, which is on July the 11th. So that's the new target. Fingers crossed. Subscribe this little watermark and make it happen. And enjoy the rest of your weekend now. Peace out. Leeds.